Welcome back to MvM Live. Thank you for joining us today on another beautiful Wednesday.
Yeah. It's like summer again here in Indiana.
It is like summer. And my shirt tells you that it's summer. Or
it almost feels like we might have come from Miami.
I might have come from Miami where I was visiting the Golden Girls. Today we're playing Funkoverse.
Yes.
And we had an overwhelming desire for people to play the Golden Girls.
Yes.
Everyone wants to see the Golden Girls.
Yes, and I had an overwhelming desire to play as, can you guess from my shirt?
Batman. Oh no, Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Rick and Morty. Of course it's Rick and Morty.
Listen, the Rickiest Rick and the Mortiest Morty. You gotta...
Which one are you though?
C-137, the Rickiest Rick and the Mortiest Morty.
Or would you be
I
Morty?
would probably be more Rick.
Does that mean I'm Morty?
Yes, you're Morty.
I'm expendable. I get it.
But we played this at Gen Con, and we instantly fell in love with it. And we are both people who have pops in our collection.
Yeah.
And you would think maybe at first that this is a gimmick.
Oh, I would say your first thought is probably it's a gimmick.
But if you walked into their special room at Gen Con, you would immediately feel wrong.
Yeah.
Because that was some high-class stuff going on. It was like
awesome.
the coolest room
awesome
I've ever seen at
Yeah.
Gen Con. And their booth matched. And
Yeah.
the team behind this is Prospero Hall, who you know from such wonderful games as Horrified,
Jaws, like
Villainous.
They've had some great releases.
Big hits. And those are just, to name a small few of their wonderful titles. So we're really excited to get this to the table, and we're going to talk more about what's happening here. But first, we want to thank our amazing sponsor, Game Toppers and Berkey, for donating the table that we play on every week so that we can do the stream in our
It's hard to play without a table.
studio away from home.
Our away game
That is
studio.
actually Ryan's home.
It is.
So.
It is.
And then also want to thank the Funko Games in Prospero Hall for donating the giveaway for today. So make sure that you
Do we know exactly what we're giving away yet? It's Funkoverse.
It's Funkoverse.
I don't know if they get to pick.
I put up the Batman one because I
Might
feel
be
like
the
that's the
Batman
best
one.
starter set.
It is a great starter set.
And I think that is what I discussed with Stephanie.
Okay. We'll figure that out. I think of the Batman one, but you're going to get...
The Batman one is the best start. You're going to get Batman and Batgirl and then Harley and Joker, which is the one we played at Gen Con, and it was great. But first, our winner from last week of the Godspeed.
Last week, what did we play? Godspeed. That's right. We explored space. And Daniel Keim?
And colonized it.
You're going to be doing that soon. Now, keep in mind, of course, that we did a Kickstarter preview.
So that'll be when it delivers next year.
Yeah, when the game delivers, you'll get one. Don't worry. We won't forget you. Just please email us at manvsmeeple@gmail.com. And if you see your name on this list and you haven't gotten to us yet, please do that. We want you to get your games. We want to get prizes out to people. And we want people to be playing Funkoverse.
Yes.
And this game just released. You're going to start seeing it in game stores.
I think it's
Barnes
releasing
and
this
Noble.
month, technically.
Yeah, some people are already seeing it in store shows.
Oh, cool.
So,
well, let's show it off a little bit. I want to talk about all the cool things. So we played at Gen Con. We played the Batman and
Gotham City map.
City map. So it's a 4 pop box with a thing, but there's the Harry Potter 4 pop box, and then there's a bunch of 2 pop boxes.
Yeah.
And you can mix and match any of these from anything.
And we did that a little bit here, just to make things a little exciting. We used 2 sets of characters from 2 different box sets. And just for fun, I gave Blanche, Harley Quinn,
So why don't you talk about who you are? Because you are dressed appropriately.
Because I'm the Golden Girls.
You look like one of their grandsons.
Maybe one of their gentleman callers.
Oh my.
So I'm using the Golden Girls.
For Blanche, clearly.
So Rose, I gave her Harley Quinn's hammer from the Batman set.
That's fantastic.
Because I thought that would be fun for her to have. And Blanche has a cheesecake that she just baked. So that's good too. So
yes.
I get to be the Golden Girls.
But where's my Szechuan sauce?
It's not here.
So I'm Rick
and
Morty, and Morty has a batarang.
Yeah.
Which is fabulous. And then obviously Rick has his portal gun. We are at Blips and Chits. Blips and Chits!
You know what's hilarious about this is that this could easily just be a Rick and Morty episode.
It absolutely could be a Rick and Morty episode. So, fun fact, Kira loves Rick and Morty. I am also not just wearing one of my multiple favorite Rick and Morty shirts, but I've got my Mortiest Morty socks on.
Do you really?
I do.
That's nice. Well, we won't be showing those on camera.
No, but just know that I I love the show, and I'll probably make far too many references. If you don't know Rick and Morty, I'm sorry in advance. But
Blitz and Chits, it's a cool arcade. It's an alien arcade.
It's an alien arcade.
With some great games.
Like the one where you can go and live out
the entire person's life.
And then,
oh my gosh, I want to play that game. Anyway,
we need to do that. Okay.
We are playing. Okay, so first of all, like I want to say, every map is double-sided. Every map, at every side of the map, comes with multiple game modes, and you're going to see at the top there we have a little setup card that shows us the game mode we're playing today. Today we're doing a control map. There are 3 points of control. If you reference up there, you're going to notice there's one right here, and one back by the stairs. Our goal is to place control markers of our color into these squares to score points every round. You'll notice that I am the white bases because I'm the good guys, and Rick and Morty are the black bases because they're not necessarily...
Because they're awesome. Wubba lubba dub dub.
They're not necessarily the nicest people.
Well, they're the smart. Well, he's the smartest.
He is the smartest person alive, but can he handle...
In any universe.
Can he handle Blanche's
the sassiest women from Miami.
And her southern hospital. I love these moves.
Tell us about
fair,
it,
kiddo. So, on your turn, you're going to get to take 2 actions with your characters. You're going to use one character, then the other player is going to go, and then back and forth until the round ends. All your characters are used. You can use 2-on-2. You can even actually draft more, and you could do 3 people on your team, or you could even have multiple teams, whatever. But we're doing a 2-on-2 here. Blanche is devastatingly beautiful. Whenever she's standing, you roll 1 less die when attacking her or doing any kind of challenge against her. Yeah. She also has Flirt, Southern Hospitality, and High Boys, which are her 3 moves I'll be using. And Rose is St. Olaf's favorite daughter. If she is standing after a challenge, so if you challenge her but do not knock her down, she gets to make a challenge right back at you.
That's nice.
And then her abilities, Life Isn't Fair, Kiddo, Story Time, and Thank You for Being a Friend, which is...
the theme
song. Which is just awesome.
All right, so I've got Morty Smith. I don't know about this. Rick. Get it together, awesome. Summer.
That's hilarious.
I won't say the actual line from the show. And a violent outburst, which would be the Purge planet.
That's true.
So his ability is Moral Compass. He adds extra of the yellow to his ability token pool at the start of the game, as shown in the ability dots to the right. So I already have those.
He has extra tokens to use. That's
then
nice.
With Rick, Rick Sanchez, he's got Get Swifty.
Oh, it's time to get swifty?
Time to get swifty. Belch.
Yeah, that makes
If you watch the
perfect
show,
sense.
It makes perfect sense. An irresponsible genius.
That also makes perfect sense. These are great.
They are. And of course, his ability, if he's the last character taking a turn in a round, he may give, I may give Rick Sanchez status card to an ally within 2 squares that I can see, and that ability is called Wubba Lubba Dub Dub.
And there's 2 of those status cards he can give away.
Yeah, so
right?
There's the combat suit, which again from the Purge episode, and then the ray gun. Discard before challenging to roll 2 extra dice. Your opponent takes 1 of your unspent ability tokens and place it on the 2 of the cooldown track. This is the cooldown track over here. Yep. All of our stuff will go here, even when we die. We'll go over there and cool down and come back. The ray gun will add 2 to the range.
Awesome. And I forgot, I also have, Rose has friendship built into her. If you do a challenge against her, she can do a basic action back to you. But this only goes until she is knocked out the first time. Once she's knocked out, friendship is done.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She's angry.
It's on.
Yeah. So, all right. So we're going to set the dice aside for now. We're going to kind of teach this game kind of as we play it and talk about our actions. But remember, the
thing I want to point out before we talk about the goal is that this is not a gimmicky game. This is a legit.
Oh no, it's a full-on
legit strategy game, and we want you guys to see that because it's super fun to play. So our goal.
Yeah, you're going to see that here. Our goal is to get, in this version with 2 characters, our goal is to get 6 points. If you receive 6 points, you win the game. Mm-hmm. We're going to have to lay those control markers, like I said, or we can come up here and collect those crystals. Each one of those crystals at the top of the board is worth a point. So that's guaranteed points if you can get up there, but they're kind of far away. Mm-hmm.
And this up here is explaining all of our sections.
All of our starting setup. Technically, black was supposed to start here and white was supposed to start there, but I flipped them because it doesn't really matter, and I wanted my side. So,
do you want to ladies first?
No, let's flip it. We're gonna flip it
and
see what side it lands on. White. So actually,
ladies first.
Ladies first. Look at that. So I get to choose which of my characters I want to use. Blanche.
Golden Girls
or
are
Rose.
clearly the crowd favorite, but
Good.
No.
Everyone's cheering.
I will play very Rick.
I want some people singing the theme song at home while they're watching this. Listen to it.
Oh my.
Oh.
This is
these are some good
the
abilities.
neatest I've ever seen your hair.
Thank you.
It's very it looks like you're going to church.
I'm going to use Blanche's... Oh, that doesn't really... I'm going to use High Boys. This is the move that's going to cost me one of my red, and it's going to have a cooldown of 2. This is called High Boys. I'm going to move Blanche up to 4 spaces towards a character she can see. And I can see Rick, so she's going to come over 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you notice there are some areas that you can't move through, but this area is completely okay.
Unless you're Unity, he's not interested.
Yes.
Prospero Hall, by the way, is in the comments, and they are singing a mixture of the Rick and Morty and Golden Girls.
Nice.
Which I love.
So I think I'm just going to do... She doesn't have
you can try and
I'm going to flirt
work.
with Rick. I'm going to flirt. So that's going to take this, and it's going to cost 2 as well. If I can successfully flirt with Rick, I get to steal one of his tokens, one of his ability tokens. So standard challenge is going to be rolling 2 dice and looking to see how many hits I get. I'm either going to get 1 hit or 3 hits. And Kira's going to roll Rick's defense, which is 2, and she's looking for shields. So we're going to see who wins this challenge. I got
shields.
2 hits. Ah! Flirt unsuccessful. He's probably not even paying attention.
Unless you're Unity, he doesn't care.
Oh, wait. You were supposed to roll 1 fewer die. No, when challenging, not when defending. Never mind. All right. She's done.
All right.
So Blanche has done her best.
All right.
She even brought Rick a cheesecake.
Right. And we can't move through this area, right? And she's blocking me now. I can't. Can I move through her?
No, you can't.
So I have to go around now?
You have to go around. That was kind of my goal.
Oh. All right, challenge 2. Shift an opponent's ability token up 1 number on their cooldown track.
Ooh.
So I'm going to do that, and that's a belch.
What ability? Oh, that's what the belch does?
Blech.
All right, roll your remember, you roll 1 less die.
So for that, I only roll 1.
Yeah.
So I don't roll anything?
You roll. Oh, it normally rolls 1?
Yeah.
It doesn't say to a minimum of 1, so I would say maybe that's true because it just says you roll 1 less die.
Okay. But I do.
So maybe you don't want to do that one.
I don't think I want to do that one.
Because that would be a bad time to use it.
All right, so I'll do.
Are you going to get Swifty?
Well.
Remember, you can always do your basic actions. Move up to 2 squares. Do a basic challenge.
Let's get Swifty. So an adjacent ally.
Yep.
Well, he's not adjacent to me.
Nope, that's true.
So I got to move first. Hold on. We're making mistakes here. All right. Instead, 2 squares. So I'm going to give. I think I'm just going to move him.
Okay.
So irresponsible genius.
Yep.
I'm going to move. And you can't move diagonally.
You can.
You can go like this.
Well, that's blocked. You're going to, yes. You want to move.
1, 2.
Yep. You can't cross the green or be on the green.
That was my irresponsible genius. So then give a status card to an ally within 2 squares that he can see. So I'm going to give Morty.
What, the combat suit or the ray gun?
The combat suit.
I don't know. Does Morty need a combat suit? That sounds dangerous. Well, ray gun sounds dangerous too.
Yeah. Morty's going to take the
combat suit. So Morty's got a combat suit. Is that right?
Yes.
That's awesome. All right. So put your little exhausted token on Rick.
I did. Oh, right.
Because he is all done. And, all right, I've got Rose here. So Rose is going to place an ally Rose can see in a square adjacent to Rose. You know what? Rose is going to try to get a challenge token. So I'm going to move. Oh, I can't. I won't be able to get there this time. I don't have enough moves.
I don't know, Rick.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and be done. So that's really all I'm going to do for her is just move her twice.
All right, and then once you're in here, that's you're gaining.
No, I have to put down a control marker, so I'm not getting any points right now just for being in there.
So for Morty.
Mr. Combat Suit Morty.
I don't know about this. I think we're going to go move him 2.
Okay.
1, 2. Which doesn't really, because I can't. Can I move this way?
No, because you'll have to cross the green line.
And then...
I think it was really smart the way they jutted out these, if you can see, they kind of jutted out the walls so that it makes it very obvious that you can't move diagonally through it.
So I don't have anybody, well, she's within 3, so that's not going to be good. On a square this character can see within 2 squares. Treat the square containing your portal token as your starting area. Where's
That's
the portal?
for Rick, though. Rick has the portal gun.
Yeah, where is that token at? Do we have a token for it?
I don't know. We could just use one of the exhaust
That's fine.
tokens.
All right, so now discard before challenging to roll 2 extra dice. He's not in a place where he can do anything. So the rest of his abilities, he can do an interact or an assist action.
Yep, well, you can move again. That's what I did. I just moved twice.
I'm going to move again. I'm going to put him here.
All right, that's it. That's a round, basically. So our exhaust tokens are going to come off. All of our ability skills here are going to refresh by 1, so they're going to move 1 down on that tracker. So this is where the game gets very strategic, because you only have a certain number of tokens to use your abilities, and like I can't use really Blanche at all this round because I just wasted her. Like I used all of her abilities.
There is a token for it.
There is. I think it's right there in that pile, but I put it kind of out of reach, unfortunately. Are you going for it?
I'm going for it.
It's gonna. You're going for it.
I'm going for it.
That's not it.
It's not it.
It's fine. It's somewhere.
I'm too far away. We'll use something.
We're too far away.
We'll use this.
Here's messy. Yes.
Oh, I see it. It's so far out of my reach. I can't get it. We'll use this.
It's fine.
Star token.
We'll just use whatever.
We'll pretend it's that. There's an actual portal
so
token that I can see.
Token,
it's out of my reach.
I left it to the side of them. That's how big this game topper table is. That it I literally can't even reach.
My
the
mic
other side
won't
of
let
the
me
table.
get to it.
All right. So the next round, we're actually going to flip this token, and the black-based characters are going to go first this time.
Right. So I want to take an action to get control.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that first.
Yep.
Right?
Yes.
And then that's all he can do, or can he take... He can take one more action, right? He could do one of his abilities. So if I wanted to throw...
So you can... So I just wanted to double check. I pulled my little cheat sheet out. You can place it in any zone in that. You could put it in any of those 4 areas.
Okay, cool.
Just so you know.
Here, then.
Well, that's not in the area.
Yeah, here.
But that is.
Okay. So is she technically 2 spaces away?
Yeah, but this is... See the green on the outside of this?
Yeah.
Green is impassable.
That is impassable. So she's not 2 spaces away either. Right?
That's correct.
Let's see. So... Do a challenge 2 to arrival adjacent to the first target. 2 and 2. I can't do either one of those. They're all too far away. So
good. I tried to leave my guys a little far away.
I could just do another one of these. I don't need to though.
You could. You get more points
for one area. Putting more than one in one area.
Just control markers. You get points for control markers. Period.
I'm gonna do one here.
All right.
All right. That's Morty.
Morty. All right. So I'm going to use Blanche. So I'm just going to move Blanche here.
Watching Kira reach for things is fun live content, apparently.
It is. I mean, that's why people
I need
tune
a little
in.
stick.
A little gravity, like one of those little claws?
Yeah.
So I'm going to move there, and then I'm going to interact with this and flip it back to my side.
Cool.
So now we each have 1 control token. That's good for me. That was 2 actions. That's all I'm doing with Blanche. Since I don't have any of her... I guess I could high boys again.
So I can put this... in a square I can see within 2 squares.
And that's your new starting space?
That's my new starting space for now. And that's only going to matter if I get knocked out.
That's correct.
Right. So then...
Well, it's a starting space for this turn, right?
Oh. No, just part of your...
Yeah, as a part of your starting area. So basically you can move off of that as if it was your starting space.
So I'm going to move... 1, 2.
But you have to. But the portal gun then goes up onto the, because that's an action to use the portal gun. The portal gun itself, you actually put that on the 2 space, not just the marker. Yep.
The marker stays.
Yep.
Okay.
You actually put the items. When you use the item, it directly goes onto the board. All right. Is that Rick?
That was his first action.
Oh no! Well, the portal gun was. It was okay. First action. Yeah.
So then I'm here. All right. Cool. That's fine. That's Rick.
That's Rick.
Apparently.
All right.
That was a waste of a turn.
Rose.
I just need to get him out
Rick
there.
Into the fight. I'm going to drop off a control marker. I'm going to put it here, and then I'm going to move her 2 spaces away from the fight. Rose is making a break for it.
And that's it.
All right, so that's the end of the round. So we're going to gather
Please
our
come
points.
back.
So Golden Girls are going to get 2 points, and Rick and Morty is going to get 1. And this is a race to 6 points. So the game is not super long. So we might end up, playing a different game mode here in a second. So let's see. All right, flip it over. Golden Girls are first to act this time. And I get my tokens back. Did you move everything down one space? Awesome. Okay, so Blanche is not in a great
Now, if you lose control,
space.
do you lose the
You don't
point?
ever lose points. You just don't get points for the next round. Move up to 4 squares towards a rival Blanche can see. I don't want to do that. Move each rival towards Blanche. Oh, I see. I could kind of lure you guys over to me. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use Rose. I'm going to move Rose to... No. You know what? I'm going to move Blanche 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a reason for that. I'm just getting her out of there. So there's
Because
Blanche.
I want to mess her up, basically. Oh, these were all restarted.
You do want to mess her up, I know. So that's Blanche.
Okay. Well, first things first. Obviously, I need to flip this back over.
Which character are you using?
Morty.
Yep, so flipping that.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know, Rick. He's so angry. He wants to be angry. So then his next thing is everybody's out of his way, so he needs to just get somewhere where I can do something again. And I'm going to move him this way. And just a basic move, or I don't know about this. Let's see. I can do any assist or action if I move 1, 2.
There really is no interact or assist action.
Because I could go here because it's not completely blocked because there's a. So I'm going to go here.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know because you have to. I think you're good.
Like you said, it sticks out when you can't go corner to corner. So that's Morty.
Good. Since the corner, yeah, you're right. All right, now here's why I wanted to get Blanche over there because I'm going to use Rose. I'm going to move Rose 1, 2 spaces. And then I'm going to do story time. Story time is a 2 on my thing, and I get to take an ally that Rose can see, so she can see her. There's nothing blocking her. And she's going to go up here in a square adjacent to her. So I got both of them are running away up to the top. But that was 2 actions. So that's it for Rose.
Okay, so Rick can get Swifty. Get on the floor.
Get Swifty.
I said get on the floor, just for the purposes of the live stream. Mr. Bulldog. An adjacent ally may do a basic action. So if I can move him into that space, I could do get Swifty. And that means that Morty could drop control.
If he gets into the control zone, which is the top 4 spaces.
So I need to move him into it. Oh, I forgot. That one's a little bit
4.
further away than the other one. So is that really what I want to do?
Rose is the bottom space of that control zone currently.
Wish he could move further. If Rick is the last character taking a turnaround, he may give Rick Sanchez a card to an ally within 2 squares that he can see, which I already did that once, and it hasn't really proven to be useful. So I'm going to move him 1, 2.
Yep.
I'm going to move him again. And I would have had to do Irresponsible Genius to move him 2, right?
Yep.
And then I don't think I have another one where I can move 2.
But
Basic action is just 1.
And then you give an ally a card, right? That's what Irresponsible Genius does?
Yeah, I don't know that I want to give him another card.
Well, then don't use you can just do a basic move.
Then I did a basic move.
If you don't want to give the card.
And then I can move him again, or I can...
Okay, well, wasn't that 2?
Yeah, 2 movements. So he did 2 movements. Yep.
So that's it. That's everyone.
Yep.
So anything is going to slide down. Exhaust tokens come off, and you're going to get to go again, though. So you can kind of
Portal gun is active.
Oh, no. Portal gun's back.
Yep. So this is good. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to leave the portal gun where it is for now. I want Morty to do something. I want him to move 1 and do a violent outburst.
Oh, no. What does Violent Outburst do?
Take this.
And you're doing it against Rose?
Yes.
Okay.
Morty versus the funniest matchup of all time. Challenge 4. Morty cannot do this ability if a... Oh, I can't do it because there's a yellow in my ability token
Oh, really?
pool.
That's what it says? You cannot do it
if one of these is in my ability pool. Flip on a stick.
So you have to use that first.
I do, but I have 2 in my ability pool, so it's not like I can use... So he can't do it quite yet, but he can use his battering. So I'm going to use a battering.
Okay.
And the battering is range 2, challenge 2.
Yep.
Do a challenge 2 to a rival adjacent to the first target. So I'm going to hit them both.
So you're going to hit both of them. Who are you going to do first?
Rose.
Okay.
And
so it's a challenge 2?
Yep.
So that's 1 hit?
Yep.
And Rose's defense is 2. So that's nothing. So Rose is going to be hit.
So she's just knocked down.
So Rose is knocked down.
Now I'm going to hit Blanche.
That's unfortunate. And you're not next to Blanche, so I don't get the
because
benefit.
she's adjacent to the first target.
If you're adjacent to her, so one hit.
hit.
Come on, Blanche. Oh my gosh.
Both are knocked down. So your whole entire turn.
Well, yeah, my whole entire turn is going to be
for each of them is going to be standing up.
It's very frustrating.
So the battering goes to
that was well done.
Yay, battering.
Well, kind of. So Rose can actually do 2 actions. Or who has the cheesecake? Blanche has the cheesecake.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use this cheesecake. It just has her stand up. So it's an action to stand back up. And that's the only way you can do that without using your whole turn, is to use the cheesecake. So that was her first action. Her second action is going to assist, and I'm going to assist to make Rose stand back up.
Nice.
Yes, so that was, but that was her whole turn.
And are you paying attention to your passive for her?
I am.
I think her having this mallet.
But she was not standing after
just making sure.
Resolved. So.
All right. So then, now I need to do.
What? Now it's Rick, right?
Yeah, it's Rick. So I'm gonna get Swifty.
All right. Yep. Get those yellow ones off the mat.
He's going to, an adjacent ally may do a basic action, and then he can do a basic action, limited to once per turn. So Morty is going to move into here.
Okay.
And
then what's Rick's basic action?
I don't know. His basic actions are just
move, challenge, assist, interact, or rally.
Right.
But he doesn't need to rally. Those only if you're knocked down.
So really, his only thing to do right now is move.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move him here.
Okay. All right. Rose still gets to go. The first thing Rose is going to do is put down a control marker. So I'm going to put a control marker down up here because I'm in the control zone.
So the battering had a range of 2, challenge 2 to the person, and then hits. Because it's a it's going to hit multiple people. Around. So it's going to hit whoever is adjacent as well potentially.
Yeah, that was rough. You got both of them. But but Blanche got Rose up. So Rose is going to put down the one item, and then I'm going to try to hit Morty with the mallet.
Ha!
I'm going to do a basic challenge against Morty. So I get 2 dice, but I can count a shield as a hit. So I'm guaranteed to get at least 1 hit here.
I don't know.
So that's actually 4 hits.
So he's out.
Yeah, he'll be knocked down. I can't finish him off to get a point. So he's just knocked down.
Okay.
And that was it for Rose. Is that it for everybody?
That's it for everybody. So everything moves down, and I've got another flipping yellow
All right,
token.
so
I need to use
I
these.
get 2, and you get 1 point.
And the battering moved down. I get 1 point. So you're moving along quite better than I am at this point. And why do I only get 1?
No, you should get 2. Didn't I give you 2?
No.
We might need to pull more of these control tokens.
Yes.
Well, we'll see.
All right.
Because I think this will be the last round. This will be the last round probably no matter what.
So you're first.
So I'm first this time. So.
We should.
Do I want to try to knock Morty out?
If we have enough time, we should get out their board.
Yeah, the Golden Girls board?
Mm-hmm.
Should I try to knock out Morty? I'm going to try to knock Morty out. I'm going to use the mallet again. I'm going to use the basic action with Rose to hit Morty. Let's see what happens. I got 2 hits. Where's Morty's defense? You still get to roll his defense.
2.
All right, Morty's out. So Morty goes on the 1 space, and I get a crystal. We're actually out of crystals. So I'm just going to take this one.
And then we'll just use the tokens.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's a bummer because he's just out. I don't cool him down as part of his thing. He's just out.
He'll cool down next turn.
Yeah, so I'm down to one person for this. So I'm pretty ticked off. His abilities aren't super duper strong, and I'm wishing I hadn't given the combat suit off. So discard to add 2 to the range of a challenge. So I'm going to do that.
Oh, I think, okay. You're only supposed to get control markers if you have, nobody corrected me. I was playing from the single player version. The 2-character version, you're only supposed to get a control token if you have the most. So neither one of us got control tokens that time. So we should each put 2 back.
So the first time I shouldn't have gotten any?
No, you had the most. Because you had 2 and I had 2 and you had 1. So I should put 1 back and you should put 1 back.
So I have 0 and you have 2?
That makes more sense.
Okay.
I was wondering why we were going through this game so fast. Sorry, everybody.
Well, this time I have the most.
I have 2
we're
and you
equal.
have 2.
So
there are rules for if you're playing 1v1 and rules for if you're playing 2v2. And I was playing 2v2 and I just didn't read.
It's okay.
Far enough.
So I need to do something. I'm just going to challenge Rose.
Okay, with Rick?
Yes. That's my first action.
Okay.
1 hit.
Come on, Rose. 1 defense. All right, so Rose gets to do a couple different things. Since she survived that hit, if Rose is standing after challenge, she may do a basic challenge. So I'm going to do a basic challenge with 2 dice. 1 hit.
Okay.
So we blocked it.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use friendship. After a challenge against her is resolved, Rose may do a basic action. Basic action I'm going to do is interact. I'm going to put out another one of these tokens.
Okay. Well, then my second, I have to be in that space.
No, you can be adjacent to it.
Okay. Then I'm just going to flip it.
That's fine. All right. So that's Rick.
That's Rick.
All right.
And that
I still
makes
have Blanche.
It the end because
Blanche
out.
still has to go.
Yeah.
Blanche is going to move here and flip this one back over to my side.
Of course she is. So you're going to get your jewels.
So I'm going to get, yes, I'll get 1 because I have 3 control markers. You have 2, so I'll get 1 here.
I get him back.
Cheesecake
Morty will
comes
start
down.
here.
He'll start in the starting area.
He doesn't get to start where the portal gun is?
No, that's just for
Rick?
Rick for that's just the 1 turn you use it.
Oh, basically, so this comes back.
Right. It basically lets him start his turn 2 spaces in a different area of where he is.
I gotcha. Gotcha.
It's actually could be pretty good. All right, but then it's Rick and Morty get to go again. What do they have?
What's the interact action?
That's just, interact action is just like whatever the scenario requires. For this game, it's either putting down or interacting with those control markers.
So I'm going to do Morty at, I don't know about this, and move 1, because I can't go catty corner, 2, and may do an interact or assist action. And so I'm going to lay a...
I think you're... Oh, do you have more? Oh, you do have more. Uh-oh.
That was his first action. And then... Take an ability token from my cooldown track. I don't want to do that. I can't do that yet. So I'm going to just...
That was 2 actions, right? Move... Or no,
was
that
that
all
was
1
part
action?
of his I don't know about this. Move 2 and then do an interact or assist action. So interact was putting that down. Yeah. So then I'm just going to move him...
Bring him into the fight.
1 more space.
Okay. I'm going to use... What do I have up here? I'm going to use Blanche first. I'm going to move 2 spaces and then interact with this gem.
Oh, I forgot those are out there.
And take the gem. Okay. So this will respawn. This is gem A, and gem A is going to come back in 4 turns if the game is still going in 4 turns.
Yeah, unlikely at this point.
All right, that was it for Blanche.
All right, so now we're Rick again.
We've got 4.
So, I'm going to interact and flip that. And then I'm going to challenge. No, I'm going to discard this. Add 2 to the range.
Of a challenge?
Your opponent takes 1 of my unspent ability tokens and places it on the 2 of the cooldown.
She's behind a wall.
Oh,
and she's only 1 space away from you.
Oh, bummer.
But you can still do the other part of that ability.
No. Shh.
I got her around that wall. I wanted to hide.
Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and belch.
All right.
And I'm going to make her, you're going to move your cheesecake up.
All right, it's a challenge though, right?
Yes, it's a challenge of 2 to Rose.
Yep.
She doesn't have any ability tokens out, does she?
Does it say, no, I just...
Shift an opponent's ability token up 1, so it's just...
Oh, I don't have an ability token.
You don't have any ability tokens, so that's a dumb one to use.
I haven't been using their abilities as much. These characters aren't heavy on there. Oh, well, yeah, that's mine.
I don't really need to do that then, because I'm just going to do basic challenge with her.
Okay.
Where do I want to move?
I don't know.
I just want to move because she can hit me back.
If you fail, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. We'll just move.
Okay.
Okay. That's Rick.
What's he on?
I'm done.
All right, so all I have left is Rose. Rose is going to flip this one over to my side.
So we're tied again.
So we're back to being tied. And then I think I'm going to do a basic challenge against Rick.
Oh, the portal does stay.
Oh, does it stay? I'm sorry.
Boom.
So it's just forever. That's considered adjacent to Rick. So he can always...
Moving it is the
moving
cooldown, I'm guessing.
Okay. Well, that's 2 hits because one of her hits counts as... Or one of her shields counts as a hit. Ah, Rick! All right.
I blocked them both.
Rick got swifty. All right, so that was
the problem
with
with me using quotes from the show is that most of my quotes that come to my head are not appropriate.
That's true. The show is not
At
necessarily
all.
PG.
It's
all right, Cheesecake is back. That comes down
now I'm
one.
First? No.
No, it's going to flip.
You're first. All right.
And we both had 3 control tokens, so nobody gets anything.
I'm okay with that. All right, you go first.
All right, I'm going to have Rose go first. I'm going to move 2 spaces and take this gem.
Jeez.
I told you it was a
I
race
really need to get up there. Yeah.
So that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're 1 away from
for
winning.
The Golden Girls.
Yeah, because I can only get 1 for control tokens, right?
You can get 1 for whoever has the most control tokens.
I kind of was going for the wrong goal then because control tokens don't seem to actually be helping me at all. So I'm going to just go ahead and let's see. I'm going to go ahead and use Rick, and I'm going to make the portal gun. No, that's not going to really do anything for me right now. How do I... 2 to the range. So, can move 1.
Yep.
And then suddenly she is in range.
Yep.
I'm going to discard...
Ray gun.
Ray gun.
To add 2 to the range of a
Takes
challenge.
one of
Takes
my
one
unspent tokens and places on the cooldown track.
Of your cooldown track.
Yep.
I'll put the red one.
Of course you will. All right.
All right.
No, Jeremy, you don't want me doing too many Rick and Morty quotes. Unless I'm doing like Mr. Meeseeks.
Let's see.
Meeseeks, we're not... Born into this world fumbling for purpose, Jerry.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, she's down.
She is down. Later, homie.
She's down for sure.
Okay.
All right.
That was Rick.
That was Rick. So it's Blanche. Blanche is down. However, Blanche still has her cheesecake. Miraculously. She can stand herself back up as 1 action, and then she's going to move away from Rick as 2.
Of course.
Get away from Rick.
All right. All right. You're back to me and Morty.
Yeah.
And Morty. I'm never going to get to use his violent outburst is what it comes down to. So I'm a little bummed about that. I don't know about this. Let's see. Have him move 2 and do an interact or an assist action. So I can do 1, 2, and interact with that. And that's his first action.
Yep.
And his second action will be to, he doesn't have any more tokens to use, so I'm just going to move him, I don't know, 1 more space up, I guess. Okay. All right, so that's them.
Everyone. All right, Cheesecake comes down.
These all move down.
Who has the most control markers?
Me.
I think that's you, so you're going to get a point.
So I keep you from going any further, but you're going to win on your first action, except I get to go first.
Unless you can stop me.
It's unlikely, based on range.
It's not unlikely. You have the portal gun, right?
I do, but it's the starting So place the portal token on a square this character can see within 2 squares. Treat the as your portal token as your starting area. Would that mean right now I can just move him to a new place?
It's treated as your
The
starting
closest
area.
I can go is here.
Oh, maybe that does mean when you come back. They'd have to clarify that because I actually don't know.
Well, they'll clarify. I'm just going to treat it that way for now. So he's actually going to start here then.
Because it says starting area. I don't know if they mean for when you die. Otherwise, if you don't ever die, you can't really use that portal gun. They'll answer that question for us. It's fine. And then what are you going to do?
So then I'm going to...
What are you going to do? The clock's ticking.
They're answering, so...
If Blanche gets one action, she's going to pick up that last gem.
I know. I don't know how to get... I can't get to her.
There might not be a way. I mean, I tried to get her as far away from you guys as possible.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot I can do. So if I'm starting here and I move, that's 2 actions. Or I can do move 2, which is give something to an ally, or challenge 2, but I can't really challenge from here. I already used my ray gun, so... I could just say instead that I interacted with this. I mean, it doesn't really do a whole lot.
It doesn't really do a whole lot. But you're right, it's fine.
All right.
All right. Yeah, and I'm going to use Blanche, of course. I'm going to pick up that last gem.
And that's the game.
Well, we'll finish the round.
Yeah. I mean...
And she's going to keep running away.
Oh, yeah. You can come back. So he really technically couldn't do that, but even with 2 actions...
So it's just when he comes back. Yeah, you're fine. It's the same.
I moved.
Yeah. It's all the same.
Yeah. So this doesn't actually matter.
All right.
All right. So then...
Yeah, because you could only get... I mean, if you could knock both of my guys out, you could get 2, and you'll get 1 at the end of the round.
We'll just call it.
All right.
We'll call it.
We'll show the other 6.
Other board.
Well, let me show... How much time? We've got some time. We got about 15 minutes. Yeah. Let me show you... so, this worked out pretty well. I basically feel like I didn't play super strategically. I just spent a lot of my time running around. And I didn't realize a lot of the Golden Girls... abilities are about moving and pushing your teammates. So actually, I don't know that I love the Golden Girls together. I think I would love to use them.
Like 1-and-1.
I think I'd love to use one of the Golden Girls with a character that can do a lot of damage. Well, hold on. Actually, I want to show the other side of this board. So this is what a 1v1 board looks like. You're gonna see, and this is Rick and Morty's house.
Now I can probably.
On the 1v1 board, we're
Do we want to do a 1v1? Rick versus Morty, or Rick versus Morty versus...
We could do Rick versus Morty really quick.
Yeah.
That's true.
Portal gun. Almost.
We could set the Golden Girls aside and we could do Rick versus Morty, but we have to do it pretty quick. We only got about 20 minutes left.
Yeah. That's cool. We can do it. So here's some of the other tokens that we didn't have with us. All right. So this is the portal gun. Portal gun! Yeah, and
knockdown. Actually, let's do one of the Golden Girls. I want to do Blanche versus...
I think I probably would rather do Morty. Just because he has more combat, whereas Rick is...
So you can do this with 2 characters, or you can do it with 1 character and a ally card. For example, I could have used this Gentleman Caller ally, which would be something, if you only had 2 figures, you could still use 2v2. We could actually do 2v2 on this map, it says.
Yes.
It's just, it's a lot tinier. So
we should probably just go 1, though, because of time.
To make it a little quicker?
So where are we starting?
I'm going to use Rose.
Okay,
so I'm just going to start with a yellow and a red.
What tokens does he get to
start? Where are my tokens? Oh, right in front of me.
They're right in front of you. So Morty gets 2 yellows and a red.
And this is going to be, it's a map called Leaders.
We're not using these this time?
We're not using those this time. That's correct. A, B, C, and where's the D marker for the gems? Did you take the D marker off? There should be one that has a D on one side.
No, that wasn't me.
And a gem on the other. Oh, it's right here.
Where do we start?
So I'm going to start here on the UFO, and you're going to start there in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen. So this is a different one. This is called Leaders. We're going to... Actually, I'm here. Or you're here, and I'm here. There we go. All right, so how do we score points here? If you knock out the other character, get 4 points. That's it.
That's it. It's first to knockout or first to how many?
6 points.
6 points.
And if you interact with one of these markers, you're going to get points as well.
A gem.
So it's 6 points. So basically, if you can knock out the other player twice, or if you can get some of these gems, we're going to see what happens here. And Blanche just has a yellow and a red. Let's put our little thing here like the board says to. They have a little cool...
And then you've got your item card for her.
She does have an item card. Well, she has friendship. And the cheesecake. This is a cool little, the way this board is laid out is pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
And Rick's just going to stand over here and watch.
Oh, yeah. Here, we're going to get some cheering on. Where is it? All right, let's flip it. Where's
Go get him, Morty.
Can you reach that
I'll just
comfortably?
throw it up there.
Just throw it up there?
Just throw it up there.
All right.
All right, you get to go first
ladies
again.
first again. So the first thing I'm going to do, of course, is like try to get into position.
I can hear Blanche
I'm gonna
making a
move
dirty joke
here.
in my head.
1, 2, and grab this for 1 point to
Are
start
you
off
even
with.
old enough to have watched the Golden Girls?
Everyone is old. The
I'm
Golden
just
Girls.
curious.
The Golden Girls has been on
By the
forever.
way, my watch is all Rick and Morty too.
Oh, of course it is.
If you guys can't see that, anyway,
All right, that's
I've got my Rick and Morty watch today.
Golden Girls
right.
has been on forever.
So yeah, I think for
So-
me it is Morty needs to move.
So while Kira's taking her turn, I want to, because we're not going to have a whole lot of time for breakdown at the end of this, but one of the things that we talked about when we talked to the designers of this game was how important it was for them that you just get to kind of play your own way.
Can I use the same ability twice?
Yeah.
I'm going to do that again.
So using any kind of scenarios, mixing characters from any packs, mixing weapons, coming up with your own scenarios, whatever, like it's all supported by like them. They want you to have fun with it. They want you to feel like you're a kid playing with action figures again.
Yep.
And it's a good feeling. All right, everything slides down one, and we're going to. Are you sure you want that all the way over there? You just want people to keep watching you reach for things.
So now I can't go crossways, can I, with him?
Crossways.
Like.
No,
One.
that
So I have to
wall
go
blocks.
1 and then 2, and that's the end of my action.
No,
So
that's two. That's only 2 spaces. You
Right.
can move 2 spaces.
is a basic action is 2 spaces?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We've been playing this game for an hour. Yeah, basic action.
No,
2
I know, but I
spaces.
asked earlier, and you said I think I missed an action somewhere along the way.
I
All right, so I'm going to use my violent outburst.
Okay, use it. Oh, since you took all your yellow ones off.
Yes. Challenge 4. Morty cannot do this ability if there's any yellow in my token pool. Give me 4.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get knocked out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and all I have is 2. So I'm definitely gonna get knocked down. I'll roll anyway.
Go get a Morty.
I don't think that these count for defense.
No, they do not. All right, so then that was Morty.
They can correct me if I'm wrong.
Now it's Rose's turn.
All right, well, Rose is gonna use that cheesecake. This is like one of the best cards. She's using the cheesecake to stand herself back up, and then she's going to attack.
And does the cheesecake go to your cooldown track? Yes.
It does. It goes up to my cooldown track. I'm going to attack. Or do I want to? I want to get him out of here. All right. I'm going to attack. 4 hits.
Okay.
All right. He's down.
Defends 2. He's down.
And then I guess I'm going to attack again. No, I use the cheesecake. I can't. But it is the end of the round.
Okay.
So
get the yellows back. This moves down.
I will be able to attack again. Where's the marker for the gem you took?
Here?
Oh yeah, it should go on it should be on 3 now. All right, I'm gonna attack again. 2 hits.
Okay, so that makes him out.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I get 4 gems for that.
All right. That
now,
would be the end.
Nope, that's only 5 points. I gotta move.
No, I mean the end of my
the end of your
turn.
turn. I'm gonna move 2 to get out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the end of the round. So these are gonna come down 1. Characters are gonna refresh. He's gonna come down. He's gonna come back to his starting area, which was the kitchen. The C moves down 1. But it is your turn to start, so you're going to get an action here.
So I'm going to use the yellow to move 2, 1, 2. I'm going to do it again to move 1.
The first one you didn't have to use. Oh, you just wanted to use the yellow because you want the yellow off your player mat.
2, and then I get to interact. So then that goes here.
Yep.
And up to 2 points.
All right. Well, I don't have a lot to do because I can't see you. So I'm just going to move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So that's the end of the round.
And this time it's my turn.
Yep.
So I'm going to move, and I'm going to grab the 6 crystal.
All right.
Boom.
Do we finish the thing?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so
it's just one more action.
I'm going to move, and I'm too far away to do anything.
Yep, that's
so
it.
I wanted to
Boom.
use my violent outburst.
That was like I mean, really, like you're never going to play a game that simple. But we were just having fun with it.
Yes.
But like I said, you could buy a 2-pack, a 1v1 pack, and use the tokens.
The 1v1 packs are meant to be the
You have a
quick
little allies
turnaround.
that come with them too.
Yeah.
So you could still play on the bigger boards or whatever. But yeah, so that's just kind of what the game looks like. And I do want to show everybody. So if you don't want to play with Rick and Morty, every one of the packs comes with 2 boards, every single pack. Some of them are going to have a mixture of big and small boards. But I do like, here, I'm just going to set it on top of this. The big board for the Golden Girls is their house, their apartment,
Otherwise,
I guess I
people
should
can
say.
really see it.
Which is pretty awesome. So that's the Golden Girls. And then on the other side of that board, you're going to have the beach, which is pretty cool too.
It is pretty cool.
The Harry Potter one is Hogwarts, which is pretty cool.
Obviously. Is there the 2-player side on that
You
one?
know, I actually haven't seen the 2-player pack of Hogwarts. I've only seen the 4-pack.
Well, I mean, like, is their board 2-sided as well?
So the 4-packs, both sides are big
because you've got 4 characters. That makes sense.
So the Hogwarts or the Harry Potter 4-pack is 2 sides. It's like the Great Library and another one, and then the Batman is Gotham City Streets, and then the other side is Joker's Carnival.
Yes,
which is pretty cool too.
That was super cool.
And again, like I said, each one of these modes comes.
This
with
is definitely one that I see us playing
setups.
again on the stream in the future. But different.
Yeah,
characters.
I mean, I'd like to get some different characters. I'd like to do something that they recommend that you can do when you're playing more advanced is drafting. You draft out your characters, you draft out equipment.
Yeah.
And something to keep in mind, and I talked about this before, and you notice that each one of these characters has these little dots that shows what abilities they get. So like,
let me flip this. We got to look and see what's in Blanche's room
while you're doing. What's in Blanche's room?
Just see if there's anything risque in there.
I'm sure there is.
All right, go ahead.
So when you're making your thing, so I would get 2 reds, a gray, and a yellow. But you can kind of build your team to like have a bunch of characters that use grays so that you can have a lot more flexibility. Some characters have completely different colors that can't be reused. So it just kind of depends on how you want to build it. Are we looking for Easter eggs?
My guess is, Gator Dave, that...
Oh, was that Gator Dave that wants us to look search
She is a
Blanche's
Southern Belle, and so she would put her stuff away discreetly until it is needed.
I imagine so.
So
I like this is there's a lot of detail. I wouldn't be surprised if there were some Easter eggs hidden in all these boards. Honestly,
yeah, for sure.
Now you got people
Prospero
at home pouring over their Golden Girls boards or whatever boards they have. I love this board.
I'm sure the Blips and Chipboard has all kinds of neat stuff in it.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
But I love Rick and Morty. I got to play that again. That's the first. I mean, we played the Batman one, and you and I teamed up against
That's true. We played
Jeremy and David.
Jeremy and David. That was a close
I thought we
one.
did pretty good in that one. Different objectives in my head. I was still
we
thinking
played
like
a capture the flag version.
Yeah.
There's
Which I like
so
that.
many different versions.
Yeah,
like
so
so many
I was
different
a
play
little
modes.
thrown off this time, but that's okay
all right.
because now I know how to play with Rick and Morty, and I will definitely be playing this one again and again.
Yeah, Rick and Morty are a little difficult to use. Like you're passing that equipment back and forth and things like that. They're not
I've picked
quite
up several Rick
straightforward.
and Morty games because I just like the IP, and those games are okay.
Yeah, some of them are better than
some of them are better than others. Okay. But at the end of the day, it's fun because it's Rick and Morty. The game is okay. This is the game is the game, and the IP is what's on top of it.
So
and the game is good.
And
it's so much fun to play.
I can even imagine some of the cool Funko sets that they're going to bring to this Funko. And people have said like, oh, why do I need to buy the blah, blah, blah. These aren't regular Funko Pops. If you notice, they are like tinier Funko Pops, and they have
He's
hands.
got his flask.
All their hands can like hold whatever
they're supposed
items.
to be
They can
carrying.
hold any items. You can mix and match.
If he's giving away the portal
I
gun,
want the portal gun.
he can give that away. and like the she's got the mallet, which is Harley's mallet.
Portal gun.
So the quality of these pops are exactly what you'd expect from Funko. Exactly what you'd expect from Funko, with these little extra fun features attached to them, and they have little bases so they stand well on the board and everything.
Before we go, I want to hear this in the comments too, but really quick, tell me the #1 fandom or Funko set that you'd want to see brought to Funkoverse.
Yeah, I've seen some people say Deadpool, so throw them in the comments. Prospero Hall's in the comments, y'all.
X-Men would be cool.
X-Men would be phenomenal.
What's your #1? Is it X-Men?
Oh, I don't know. There's a little bit of me. I said this for Villainous too.
Yeah?
I would really like to see Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, that would be a cool Funko pack.
For Villainous and for Funko.
Yeah.
But I would also, I'd say X-Men is definitely super high on my list. But I want my X-Men, not the...
Like the 90s X-Men, right?
No, but my X-Men, my favorite X-Men, which are not the ones that normally... Like Psylocke is my favorite X-Men character. So I want to see her.
That's
and
never going to happen.
Bull
It'll
crap.
be like Wolverine.
I believe it.
Cyclops.
They put her in a movie finally, even though...
For like 2 seconds, and the movie was not good.
Whatever. I got to see her
She chopped
in a
the
movie.
car in half or something.
That was neat.
That was it. She chopped something in half.
Olivia Munn's awesome, at least.
Okay, so for me, it's Overwatch. 100%.
Oh, yeah, that would be fun.
If I could get an Overwatch Funko pack.
Ooh,
if I could
Borderlands.
Borderlands would be cool.
We've been playing
too.
a lot of Borderlands.
We have been playing. Sky's
Man
the
vs.
limit.
Meeple says, so I'm guessing that's Jeremy says, Brady Bunch.
Oh, okay, Brady Bunch versus Golden
That
Girls.
would be awesome.
Would actually be pretty
That'd
awesome.
be fantastic. You know another good
Full
fun
House.
cartoony IP? If we're talking Rick and Morty style?
Yeah.
Archer.
Archer. Man.
Archer would be great. Can you imagine Pam?
When you think of all the different Funko
Harvey
Pops
Birdman,
that are out
Attorney
there,
at Law.
Harvey Birdman Funko Pops would be cool. And we have some DC stuff, but we don't have any
Venture
Marvel
Brothers.
Yet, so.
Venture Brothers. We're going down Kira's path now. Sorry.
Get on that. I don't know who
Brock Sampson.
from Funkoverse is in the chat right now, but get on that Venture
Some of those
Brothers
characters'
set.
names, like his friendly assassin chick, who I'm not going to say her name on the stream because it's an inappropriate name in itself. She would be awesome, but I don't know if you can get away with that.
I don't know if you could either.
Anyway,
that
is Funkoverse. We will
sky's the
definitely
limit.
do this one again, I'm sure, in the future.
Either we'll do it now, like again with some of the, or we'll wait till another set comes out and start playing with some of the mix and match. But we could do some Harry Potter stuff. I think Rick and Morty versus Harry Potter would be pretty funny too.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
That would be a weird. Did somebody say Seinfeld?
Transformers. Seinfeld would be awesome.
I can just imagine Seinfeld would be pretty funny.
Kramer slides in.
That's got to be a. That would be great.
Elaine does her dance.
So hey guys, Funkoverse, if you want to call and have us design some sets for you, we're already on top of it.
Friends versus Seinfeld.
Friends versus Seinfeld, right? That'd be awesome. So
all right.
Well, thank you guys for watching all of our Funkoverse-ness today. Golden Girls were fun. I don't know that I'd play them, like I said, together again, but I did enjoy playing them.
Oh yeah, I can see mixing them up, and you like put Rick with Blanche.
Yeah, that'd
be a hilarious. Yeah, look, she's already got the portal gun.
That's true.
He just needs his flask. He's good.
That's right. That's all he needs.
All right, guys, we will see you next week with Gates of Delirium.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have a special guest.
Special guests, plural.
The designers.
The designers
game
of Gates of
will be
Delirium
here
will be
with
here
us.
to play that with us.
And
perfect for Halloween.
Yeah, and then the week after that, I think we're taking a week off because Ryan won't be gone.
Yes, I'm taking a vacation here.
So either I'll figure out how to do this without him.
Yeah, or we'll just take a week off.
And then the last week of the month, which is Essen.
Yes.
I'll be at Essen.
But I'm still going to do something.
Ryan's going to do something probably with
David.
somebody. David, sure.
But before we go, this Saturday, October 5th, we are doing a super special Saturday MvM live stream where we're going to play through 10 Essen releases. 10 crazy, awesome games that are coming out at or around
8 to 10.
Essen. 8 to 10.
Just depending.
Time committing.
Time committing and if they get here.
Yes.
But that is Saturday, and it's
so
like our Gen Con one, except this time it's going to be a little heavier. So that's why there's fewer games. Noon.
Starts at
Eastern.
noon. So we will see you guys noon on Saturday. You guys better be in there to chat to lighten it up and make our day for us. So
See you there.
yeah. Bye, guys.